Well, hello, my loves, and happy Sunday to you. So today I not experimenting. I'm just playing. It has been a difficult couple of weeks, and I won't go into the details yet. But I needed one to show up for Sunday, and I needed two to create for me to just, you just need to quiet the mind and shut everything out, and that's what this time is for. And as I started to think about it, I just got completely overwhelmed, and I thought that I would, and I went back to, okay, make it simple, Shawn. And I thought I would share those steps with you today, because I know from your comments and your emails that everyone's got seasons where we're super creative and have loads of ideas. And then we have seasons where it's hard and life is hard and ideas are slow and you don't know what to do. And the content for the membership this month is also about that, simplifying to help us make decisions. And so I thought today would be perfect for that, for me, for one, and hopefully for you. And I would share just a couple of things that I do to just help me get going. And once I get going, it's easier, but it's the starting that's the hard part. And so I'm going to share those just 3 things that I do that get me to the table and help me start creating. But before we do that, I just want to let you know that, because I was talking about the membership coming up, so by the time you see this video, so the following week, the membership doors will open for new member signups, and I would love to have you if you are interested in something like that. All my workshop content is within the membership. If I put out a new workshop, it's already in the membership. And we do art challenges each month that have been really fun and successful, and people love them. I do a backstage pass in the membership where I let you peek over my shoulder and I show you what I'm experimenting with, what I'm trying, just everything. I just kind of turn on the camera and do my thing here and let you see it. I do art chats where I try to inspire you with my own words or with other people's inspiration and just encourage you on your journey. There's tons of resources and all kinds. I mean, there's over 3 years worth of content in the membership, and there's just loads and loads of goodness in there. And we are going to be starting to do Q&As. When there's questions, I do a Q&A. And then we're going to be starting to do some more live connect kind of things. It's always hard because it doesn't always work for everyone's schedule, but we're going to be doing more of those. I'm longing for some connection with my people. And so we'll be doing those on Zoom as well. So just a quick to let you know that the doors will be opening in a week, and they will be open for 2 weeks, and then they will close again for 6 months. Let's see, the next open door will be September, so January, late January. So anyway, I thought I would let you know that and get you ready. If you are interested, you can always email us and get on the wait list as well. All that information will be down below in the YouTube description box, along with the link to the supplies. And the stencils that I used today will be on sale this week. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's take a look at what I've got here. Okay, so tip number 1 for me that I do, that I will share with you, is that if I feel like I don't know what to do, I go small. So this is just an 8x10. I don't normally create on 8x10s. I create bigger. Even my journal page is bigger. But go smaller, because there's less things to think about. There's less room to have to fill. Go small. And you always want to make it simple. And so for me, making it simple means I use stencils. I don't have to think about drawing. I don't have to think about marks. I don't have to think about pattern or anything. I've already got it here. And plus, going on the hunt for your stencil, because I knew I wanted something viney, but I was like, what do I draw it? So I just went and got my stencils. These are a mask. These are the Scribble Leaves masks, and I plan to just paint them and stamp them on tissue paper because there's no risk, and if I don't like it and I put it down, then I haven't, I haven't ruined anything. So make it simple. Go small. Use stencils or things like that, or a stamp that you don't have to think about. And then use supplies that you're familiar with. Use supplies that you go to on a regular basis, like my charcoal pencil, like my matte medium, like my gesso. Use supplies that you're familiar with. It's just easy. You just grab and you go. And then limit your supplies. Keep your ideas simple and your supplies simple too. Because when we start thinking, well, I could do this and I could include that, and we get overwhelmed. And we just need to start the act of creating. Once we get creating, and then we see something that happens within whatever we're working on, then we can choose to add something else to it. But when we're starting, start small. Use easy supplies. Keep your supplies limited. Keep it simple. That is the best way that I know to start. And so, like for my supplies, it's always collage paper for me because that's my joy. And searching for I've got a stack of collage papers over here in the corner of my desk, and I just pick out my stash and I just kind of go through them. I'm not even really thinking about how I feel, because I always start with emotion or feeling. That always drives my work. But right now, sometimes in seasons, we don't even know how we feel. But the act of showing up and just doing one thing at a time, choosing my collage papers, choosing a smaller thing to create on, choosing just limited things. So I have out my black gesso. I have some Payne's Gray and some olive green. Those are the only two colors I plan on using besides my raw umber and black. So that's it. That's all I plan on using. I have my matte medium to put my papers down. I have my stencils. I have my charcoal pencil. That's it. That's all the supplies that I have out to start. Now, if I get inspired and I see something and I want to make something else happen here, then I can do that. But right now it's easy. I've got space here to just do one thing at a time. And then when I do one thing and I like it, then I do the next thing. One step at a time. So I've got some tissue paper out here that I will stamp my masks on and put that down. I'm going to do just a few bits of color, nothing big. The sooner we start getting a grand idea, when we start, thinking about this grand thing, we get overwhelmed. So make it simple. Keep it simple. So simple supplies, simple things that you're familiar with, and less choices make it easy to begin. So I'm creating on an 8x10 wood panel. I've got my collage papers and I've got my things ready. This should go relatively quickly because I don't have a lot of choices to make, and that's what I want. So that's my plan for today's project, and keep everything as simple as possible, and it's easier to start. Let go of masterpieces and grand ideas and just get here and choose a couple of things and then see what happens. Because always after the start, I'm like, oh, it fills me, it moves me, and that's what our creativity is for. It's for us, for our own souls, for our own well-being, and our time to just be. And that's what today will be for me as well. So I hope that these tips help you get here, because getting here is half the battle. So if we keep it simple, we can do it. All right, my loves, I'm going to get creating. I hope your Sunday is restful and peaceful, and I hope that you always, always know that you are loved.